What is up, and welcome to WCR Daily. I am Jersey, and I am here today with Mr. John B, which most of you don't know, but what's going on, man?
How we doing?
Doing
Thanks
all
for having me.
right. Doing all right. So we got to put it out there. Like, who is this guy? If you're here and you want to say hi to John B, say hi so we can see it. But John, tell us kind of who you are.
Well, you mentioned I'm John. That's a good start
I
there.
like that question stumped you a little bit.
Yeah, I am. I've been with WCR since 2019. I'm from New Jersey. I am 30. Just recently moved out of Jersey to PA, which kind of leads into me joining the sales team. But jumping back a little bit, I started with WCR, working out of New York. They're still in New York, just a different town, a little further up north there. Started in 2019, which feels like forever ago now, which is kind of crazy. I guess the pandemic kind of made that feel a little bit longer, but I saw an ad on Craigslist. It was just basically like a simple, like one sentence, like need hard worker for shipping and packing. So I'm like, let me just throw a resume out, and I think I got an email back. Come in tomorrow. Came in, interviewed with Chris. That went pretty well. I think I did like a test shift to see how I liked it, which was, I think I was primarily shipping when I started there. The whole configuration of the smaller warehouse at the time was completely different. I was shipping, and then I went into picking orders, and you're packing while you're shipping, obviously, and it was pretty much me, and I think at the time it was like Chris's wife, and we were pretty much almost like 10 people in the whole warehouse at the time. It's kind of crazy what we've
Changed
expanded out to. Yeah. You used to have to print orders 10 at a time manually, so that was
Could you
fun.
imagine that now?
Oh my God, no!
You'd just be hitting
That would
print
be a
all
job
day
title.
long, 10 at a time, 10 at a time. We
Yeah,
literally, there's days where we'll run an entire ream of paper before we like for the day,
yeah. I don't know if the guys still do it, but at a certain point they were coming in on weekends just to reload the printers with paper, fill them on up. So
Yeah,
that
well,
was
you got to like in a weekend on a Monday when we print orders, it's like depending on what time of year it is too. I mean, we could literally have to stop and refill the printer multiple times. It's nuts.
yeah. Mondays are pretty nuts. Fulfilling all the orders through the weekend.
Yeah.
And it's the one like mad rush where it just has to start from picking. There's nothing that is sitting that can be shipped, so everything has to start.
Yeah.
Shippers are getting their hands ready for some packages to get out there. And yeah, it's kind of crazy to see, with the move that we did last year, physically see it expand. Obviously, you could kind of see everything digitally happen, and then to make the big move that we needed, because the guys were shuffling around doing their best to make the best of the space that we had there, and
Yeah.
making the move was huge for the company. I think, just to be able to spread out and take on more products,
Yeah.
but anyway, jumping back, I was in shipping, and picking and doing a bunch of things, and we're getting more people in. The guys asked if I wanted to do purchasing, and I was kind of like pretty unsure for a little bit. I told them I would think about it, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just jump in. I sort of know these products now. The company is pretty small, so I don't see why I couldn't just try it out. And I liked it a lot. We started picking up like so many vendors, and we got our guy Ben now doing it, and he does such a great job. And Amber helps with a lot of the parts for the Pure systems and all of our systems, and the brass pieces and all the fittings and stuff, and they really kill it over there. And so I was doing some customer service. So, if you called since like 2019 me or somebody else, like Bridie's working customer service primarily now. She kills it as well. So you might have heard me, send you over to one of the sales guys at a certain point.
Yeah. Let me ask you this weird question. How blown away were you when you realized there was window cleaning stuff and that there's like a whole industry of window cleaning and it was like a real thing?
Yeah, it's almost like, because it's such a, I guess, small industry relatively, and
Yeah.
you kind of think of like, oh, what is it, like soap? And I don't know, when you're not in the world, you just see like the gas station squeegee aspect of it. And then it's almost like when you like first discover a car and then you start seeing it all around the streets and stuff. And, you're seeing guys, if you go into the city, you're seeing guys do storefronts and like, skyscrapers and stuff. And then you start to notice the channels and, handles and just all the products. And even over by me, sometimes I'm seeing like a rag on the ground and I'm like, oh, that's one of the recycled surgical towels,
Yeah.
So
Nice.
to kind of see, some of the, perusing just the aisles when I did my initial tour, I'm like, the sleeves section looks like a Muppet factory, So,
Yeah. I get that all the time where people are like, oh, you still in a window cleaning company? And I ended up selling my company, but they're like, oh, what do you do now? I'm like, I do this. They're like, oh, that's like, it's like enough. It's like, yep, there's a whole industry you have no idea about. Exactly.
Yeah. I went to school for photography, so I always kind of look at parallels with that industry and this industry. And it's kind of funny because like, if you have a decent camera and like you can kind of name your own price. And, I think that's a little bit of what this industry is, because a lot of people are unfamiliar with what to charge, how much they should be charging and things like that, So I always kind of like try and see the parallels there. And, there's definitely a lot of that, because most guys are either by themselves or small business, so
Yeah.
I always look at that.
Yeah, nice. By the way, what's up to Diamondbacks? Says, hey, my dude. But yeah, the big thing with what you're doing now is you're in sales now officially for 11 days. You started basically the first, but you know everything there is to know about WCR, our product. Like you've seen returns, you've seen warranties, you've seen all of that. So you can really speak kind of on the quality side of a lot of stuff and the frequency side of a lot of stuff and the what sells better than other things. And you got to have a really interesting kind of ad. So it's super awesome that you're on the team. I'm super stoked. Like I said, I've known you forever, it feels like. But yeah, 2019, we went through the COVID fun together. But we were in different buildings, so you didn't see me cry. And then everything else that we kind of did, you got to see the businesses kind of come in and grow. So it's pretty rad. But as far as just like a shameless plug real quick, which I love doing, but tell us like your number. If somebody wants to use you as a salesman, like what's your number? Like tell us about that.
Yeah, so you can reach me at any point. My number is 862-312-2024. I'm here pretty much from 8 to 5 on Eastern Standard Time. I like you said, I know a lot of the products. I know which ones guys like. I know which ones sell the most, obviously. I would probably say that if, just to throw it out there, if somebody's a new window cleaner, I would probably point them to our kits section, because there's everything you need for like a starter. You can even
it's
pick
one
and choose
click.
from. What's that?
And it's one click. You don't have to like buy 1,000 things.
One click. And a lot of our competitors, not to be that guy, but you go on their websites and it's like you're clicking through all these sub menus and stuff like that. One thing that I love is that our website is so easy to navigate and get to the products that you need, and I think we have a one of the best designed websites, out of anything, even if I shop like on Amazon or something.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're on board. I wanted to do an introduction. These dailies, we're finding content to do every single day. And today I just wanted to introduce you to John because most people don't know you, John. They don't know you yet,
Yeah.
even though it's been, again, 11 days. You're
Hmm.
kind of easing into this type of thing and you haven't been in the public eye, even though a lot of people, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of window cleaners have talked to you and
Yeah.
they just didn't
Yeah.
even
It's
know
funny.
it. So, you know,
Yeah. It's been fun. And it's kind of a cool trajectory having like, because at the warehouse, we always strive for like speed and efficiency. And like, I always wanted to try and do my best to help the sales guys and, jump in and do whatever we can over there to make everything quick and easy for customers, for you guys. It kind of like goes in a line, so
yeah.
the fact that we've hired such great people and all the way down to the last guy who puts the boxes on the truck, and starting at receiving and working your way all the way around to the office and stuff, and just a great company to work for. And even people in my area where I'm from use us, just because I've spread the word around, and it's great. Love it.
Yeah.
Love being here.
Yeah. Well, cool. If you guys don't know, now you know. His name is John B. And yes, John B works with us. He is a most amazing person. So if you haven't had a chance yet to talk or deal with him, definitely do it. And he's going to be doing the Wednesday live. So again, WCR Daily is going to be a daily show. Quickly, we're going to talk about a single topic. Usually, every Wednesday will be again with John. So make sure you guys are watching. If you haven't yet, contact him, reach out, say what's up. But either way, we'll be here again tomorrow, 2 o'clock East Coast time. So make sure that you are here to see it. But thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I can't wait to do more of these.
Definitely. We'll talk to you soon.